Hey guys, Angry Beast here bringing you the second half of my Gotham City Imposters commentary. This is my best game ever. In the second half here, I do switch up to my Jackhammer class. And spoiler alert, this is a flawless round. It probably would have been something like a 20 or 30 kill streak if the host didn't quit after this, which is unfortunate, but this game currently doesn't have any host migration. If there's one thing I'd like to see added to this game, it would definitely be that, because while it does have drop-in matchmaking, it does not have a host migration, which really sucks when you're having a good game like this and it gets abruptly cut off. But anyways, I think on my jackhammer here, I'm using this pretty much the same setup as before when I used the jackhammer. I think I have Horse Healthy on. I have kind of Bulletproof. The Thunder Dragon is my secondary instead of the Gatekeeper, I believe. So I do like the Thunder Dragon. It's useful in some situations, but to be perfectly honest, it feels like a really big noob tube with a lot of ammo to me, so I don't really use it. It's also very difficult to aim in my hands. I can never seem to get a really good, consistent kill with it. Although I do get a nice direct impact later on in this gameplay. I think, actually, right there. Sorry about that. But I'm using the body armor as my equipment, and I do like the body armor when I'm using a heavy class, simply because the body armor just gives you a little bit more durability, that gives you an advantage on head-on-head battles that no other equipment really gives you. I mean, yeah, you could use a toxic gas or whatever, but I find that's less useful than the defense bonus granted by the body armor. Now I'm using the grappling hook here simply because I feel like that's the best when using a heavy, because if you're a heavy, you're not going to be wanting those roller skates because you're not going to give you as much of an advantage as it would with, say, the smaller body types, simply because you're already moving slow, and anything that and any speed bonus that you would get from the roller skates is severely negated by the fact that you're so big and you're so easy to hit. You don't stray fast enough for the roller skates to really make any noticeable difference, in my opinion. I pick up my rampage here. I think I'm using the defense rampage in this one, the one that increases my defense by 4 times for 3 seconds or something like that. But I really like this rampage simply because it allows me to just walk through bullets and just run in there with this light machine gun that has a lot of ammo and just tear through people. And that's what this class is meant for. I call it the Ripper class for a reason. It just absolutely destroys anybody who tries to get in the way. This is one of the few times in this game that I've actually ever run out of ammo coming up here. I run low on ammo, and I have to actually go all the way to the back of the map to get ammo because I'm being chased by a sneaky class. And that's unfortunate when that happens. When you do run out of ammo in this game, the ammo stations are so far apart and you can't pick up other people's weapons that sometimes it can take you out of the action when you're using a larger class for 15 to 20 seconds. And that can mean a lot. I mean, that could have been the difference between 5 kills. I mean, basically considering what was going on. I mean, our team is once again pushing the bombs like a boss, and I just really have to worry about defending our positions and killing the people who try to attack it. Now, one thing the jackhammer is really good at is shooting through walls. That doesn't show it do justice there. I mean, I was trying to shoot through a wall there, but it's probably the best weapon in the game for that, simply because it has such high damage, and it has a moderate rate of fire, but it has the light machine gun bullets, which do extreme damage through walls. I think you can get something like 30 damage through the walls per shot, and that's unmatched by anything except for maybe the sniper rifles. So I'd honestly recommend using this if you want to try to shoot through walls. I don't find that the penetrator ammo is necessary. It's nice, don't get me wrong. It's kind of like FMJ bullets from Modern Warfare 2. It's nice, but it's not really worth it to give up your slot, especially considering you can pick up any of the attachments at any time you want with an unlock keys. So I'd say that's a waste of an unlock attachment on most weapons, except for maybe sniper rifles. But even then, I think the variable zoom is more valuable when you're using a sniper. At this point, my team's hooked up the battery again, and we're just tearing into them. This is when I really rack up a lot of kills, usually in a what is this, Psych Warfare, because this is when you can get the most kills. They're completely unarmed. You know exactly where they are on the minimap, and in some situations, I think this is a little bit unfair. That this should be changed a little bit. I think right here I do run out of ammo. I have like 9 bullets left. But yeah, I think that this should be changed just a little bit. I activate my rampage there, but because you're running around and you know where they are and they can't shoot back, it can be very, very frustrating when you're on the team in a Psych Warfare, especially if you join a game late and it's not your fault that your team's getting destroyed. But, you know, there isn't too much you can do about it if you're on the other team, and that's what makes this game mode fun. I mean, you play the objective and you get very well rewarded for it. I mean, it's not like in a fumigation where you just play the objective and you eventually get to win. Every time you plant the bomb and get it exploded, you get a whole bunch of kills to your name, and that's what's awesome about this game. Not the fact that you can basically spawn trap really easy, and that's nice. Don't get me wrong; it's nice to be able to spawn trap easily and pick up a whole bunch of kills with a Slayer class like this one. But to be honest, it's the fact that you can rack up a lot of kills simply for playing the objective as a lighter body type. One thing this game has done correctly is balancing the objective players and the slayers. Now, when you're an objective player in this game, it's not like in Call of Duty where you don't get rewarded that much for it. I mean, in Call of Duty, you'll get rewarded by kill streaks, at least only in Modern Warfare 3, actually. You get rewarded for 1 point streak just for playing the objective, and that's not how this game works, unfortunately, the host dashboard's here. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. It ends up being like a 35-4 with the jackhammer. I'm Angry Beast, and I'm signing out.